highlighting history of suburban Sydney with the St Peter's Crooks River History Group.
Our aim is to preserve and promote local history.
We are based at St Peter's in Sydney's inner west.
At the beginning of the 19th century, most of the district was taken up by two land grants, Burwood Farm and Faithful's Farm.
Burwood Farm was owned by Captain Thomas Rowley. William Faithful's farm extended from Rowley's property on the north to Cooks River on the south.
Alexander Riley purchased Rowley's property in 1812 and built Burwood Villa. An obelisk in Burwood Park indicates the position of the villa, which appeared on Burwood's original official crest.
The Bath Arms was built in 1834, one of the inns on Parramatta Road where stagecoaches changed horses.
During the 1830s, land grants were subdivided.
In 1843, the Anglican Church was granted land on Burwood Road for a school. The foundation stone of St Paul's Church was laid in 1871. The vicarage was added in 1897, the tower in 1924.
Built in 1847, the new inn became Islands Hotel in 1880, the Royal Sheep Hotel in 1944.
Burwood Villa Estate was subdivided and sold by auction in 1854. The Sydney and Parramatta Railway, now near to completion, runs through the estate, dividing it into two nearly equal portions. Parties building on the estate can reach the business parts of the city in a short time, beside the opportunity of enjoying all the luxury of a country life.
In 1855, the railway opened. The original Burwood station was located on the western side of Burwood Road. Nearby was the newly laid out township of Cheltenham. The station was relocated to its current position in 1892 when the line was quadrupled.
Burwood Hotel, one of the first hotels built for railway travellers, opened in 1862. The present building dates from 1923.
The area became noted for its superior suburban residences and villas.
Burwood Public School was officially opened in 1871.
The municipality of Burwood was incorporated in 1874. Council meetings were held in the St Paul's schoolroom before being transferred to the new School of Arts in 1879.
8 years later, the first council chambers were built. A second story added in 1953.
In 2024, Burwood celebrates 150 years of local government.
The original Freemasons Hotel was built in 1878. In 2002, Burwood RSL Club took over West Harbour Rugby Union Club and purchased the premises. The building was renovated and renamed Club Burwood.
A Methodist church built in 1879 on Railway Parade is now St Nectarios Greek Orthodox Church.
Congregationalists worshipped in a small wooden church on Parramatta Road before moving to a new church on Burwood Road. This was destroyed by fire in 1879. The following year, the present church was erected on the same site. Today, the Burwood Uniting Church.
Burwood Park was established in 1882 on land formerly known as Eardrops Paddock. The original design of the park was based on the Union Jack. A bowling club, tennis courts and small cricket field were later established. The memorial arch at the entrance to the park commemorates the 1914-18 war. In the park there is also a memorial to soldiers who died at Sandakan, a bandstand which celebrates the coronation of King Edward VII, a lake, playground and Burwood Villa obelisk.
The foundation stone of St James Presbyterian Church was laid in 1884. Previously, parishioners used the School of Arts for religious services.
Methodist Ladies' College was founded in 1886. Schofield Hall was completed in 1891. It became known as MLC School in 1977.
Burwood Post Office, built in 1892, ceased trading in 1996.
A Church of England orphanage, established in 1893 by the Community of Sisters of the Church of England, became Church of England's children's homes, not run directly by the church but by a committee of people from Burwood and surrounding suburbs. The boys' orphanage was named Wyatt Lodge, the girls' home Weldon Lodge. today operating as Weldon Children's Services.
In 1897, a foundation stone was laid for a Baptist church in Conda Street.
By 1900, Burwood Shopping Centre stretched from Victoria Street to Belmore Street.
The fire brigade was initially in Belmore Street. A new station with attached residence opened in 1900 at the corner of Burwood Road and Belmore Street. The station moved to its present site on Livingston Street in 1925.
A police station was built in 1900. Court hearings were held in the council chambers until 1907, when a courthouse was erected.
In 1906, Murray and Company, Universal Provider, opened a department store opposite the post office, today the location of Burwood Chinatown.
Appian Way Estate, also known as Hoskins Estate, was a model housing estate between Burwood and Liverpool Roads. Conceived by George Hoskins, it was built between 1903 and 1911, opposite St Cloud, his mansion on Burwood Road. 36 Federation houses were built. Most of them faced an oval-shaped village green with an Edwardian pavilion clubhouse. The letters AWRC on the iron gates refer to the Appian Way Recreational Club.
The heritage-listed Burwood Sewer Vent was built by the Metropolitan Board of Water Supply and Sewerage in 1919.
The Palais Theatre opened in 1920. The Astor, built on the site of the Palais, opened in 1934. 10 years later, it was rebuilt as Hoyt's Burwood Theatre.
The Palatial Cinema opened in 1921 and closed in 1971. It was used by the Royal Blind Society until their move to new headquarters at Enfield. Then a carpet showroom before being demolished in 1978. Burwood Plaza Shopping Centre now occupies the site.
The Freemasons' Masonic Temple was built in 1924.
The foundation stone for St Mary's Catholic Church was laid in 1928. It was the third church to be built on the site. 2 earlier churches were demolished for school buildings. St Mary's Parish acquired Casala in 1924. It became home for the Christian Brothers who taught at the school. Christian Brothers College closed in 2010, now part of the Southern Cross Catholic College.
Burwood Bus Depot opened after the Department of Road Transport and Tramways purchased the Metropolitan Omnibus Transport Company in 1933.
The Burwood School of Arts Committee decided to close the institution. The building was purchased by the Department of Education in 1936.
Dr Bernardo Girls' Home for Child Migrants from the United Kingdom opened in 1938. The Brothers of St John of God purchased the facility for a medical and psychiatric hospital in 1957.
Burwood Police Citizens Boys Club was formed in 1943. The disused Burwood markets were transformed into club premises.
In 1953, Urella was founded by parents for children and young people with disabilities. A temporary school was established at Burwood Police Citizens Club before the purchase of a property in Urella Street.
In the 1960s, Burwood Shopping Centre extended for about half a mile on both sides of the road. There were branches of major banks and insurance offices, professional offices and about 200 shops, which included Murray's department store, Woolworths and 2 Coles stores. In 1967, when Westfield was built at the northern end of the shopping centre, more than 40 houses and other buildings between Burwood Road and Shaftesbury Road were demolished. Hoyt's Burwood Theatre was encased in Westfield. It closed in the 1980s. The shopping centre and theatre have since been demolished to build a new Westfield.
Burwood has many examples of Victorian and Federation architecture.
Woodstock in Church Street was built in the early 1870s by tobacco manufacturer Edwin Penfold. In the 1940s it was taken over by the Army, then used as a migrant hostel before being purchased by the council for a community centre.
Treluna on Park Road was built in 1875 by John Robert Bubb, owner of the Victoria Foundry at Piermont. In 1923 the estate was subdivided and 16 Californian bungalows were built around the mansion. After the Second World War it became a nursing home, Ross Moyne Private Hospital. The original name was reinstated by new owners.
On Burwood Road, the Priory was built in 1877 by local councillor Mowbray Forrest.
Gayton was built in 1888 by New South Wales parliamentarian Richard Jones. The property has been used as a maternity hospital, hostel and boarding house.
Deoley on Burwood Road was built in 1889.
George Hoskins moved to Burwood in 1893 and built St Cloud. It was the administration block for St Joseph's Convent until 1978, today a private residence.
Cranbrook in Clarence Street was built in 1898.
Lochiel Terrace is an example of late Victorian terrace housing.
Wellings in Woodside Avenue is a timber residence. The original section is thought to have been erected in the 1830s. A gatehouse was moved to the property in the 1960s.
Tanilba on Shaftesbury Road was built in 1905, later known as Elam, a function centre.
In 1906, Linton in Clarence Street was constructed for Arthur Heslett.
Dobroyd, also in Clarence Street, a late Federation cottage built for Archibald Ramsay in 1913.
Today, Burwood, a multicultural community, has many events to celebrate its diversity.
If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel. It's free. And check out our website, stpeterscooksriverhistory.wordpress.com. Visit us the first Saturday of every month from 1:30 till 4:30, 187 Princess Highway, St Peters.